Hello Virgo, my name is Michelle. Welcome to my channel, The Signs of Tarot. I'm an intuitive tarot reader out of Las Vegas, Nevada. I use clairvoyancy, visions, and movie-like visions that I get around the clock, and I see all kinds of visions, along with my clairaudience, which is smells. And right now I am smelling pickles. It comes for about 10 seconds, and then it goes away, but it feels like the entire room is smelling what I'm smelling, and they're not. It's just what I smell. So typically when I get a smell like that, it may resonate with somebody who has stopped on to one of these videos, or it could be somebody that I did a personal with, or something that happened in your past life. So put it where it belongs. But if pickles are something you're eating right now, or craving right now, or you're opening up a jar right now, then there might be some interesting messages within this reading for you. So please pay attention. Virgo, I've missed you guys. It's been a hot minute since I've been on my channel. It has been so hot in Las Vegas, 118 degrees, major monsoon storms. I don't know if you're on Twitter at all, but there was all kinds of footage of the Stratosphere, one of our big hotels, the one that looks like a needle in the sky. It was hit by lightning. It was so trippy to see that on the news. Anyway, Virgo, let's dive right into your reading. Don't forget, in the world of tarot, energy flows. This could be a message for you. It could be a message for the person you're thinking about. Not all messages are meant to be for you. This isn't a personal reading. This is a general reading, so take what resonates with you, leave the rest behind. I have been really trying to catch up on all my readings and trying to get out weekly zodiac readings, so check in next week if something does not resonate with you today. We're going to dive right into your reading, and I start off all of my tarot readings with the Wisdom of the Trees Oracle. And for you, I selected the giant redwood. The giant redwood is the largest tree in the forest. It stands the tallest and is the proudest. They also carve a hole through the entire redwood, and it allows cars to go through from one side of the forest to the next side. So that is how large these giant redwoods are, that they act as a tunnel for vehicles to go through. But whenever I get this card, I feel one very strong thing. You see the doe? Could be a deer, could be antelope. It's got some antlers there. We just got done with the buck moon. It's afraid to go in. It knows that there's light on the other side of that tunnel. It can see the light at the other side of the tunnel. Yet it has tremendous trepidation to take that final foot forward to get into that tunnel. So what's holding you back, Virgo, from changing your life? What fears are holding you back from becoming the best you ever? What fear, what is going on in your head, Virgo, that's not allowing you to take that step when you know there's a light at the end of the tunnel? When you know, once you make to this step for transformation, whatever it is, wherever it falls in your life, once you make that step, if you want to lose 50 pounds, wake up tomorrow and diet. If you want to be a healthier mindset, wake up tomorrow and meditate. What is stopping you from taking that final step to start to make that major change in your life? Well, we're gonna dive right into the tarot and take a look and see. I'm using my double decker of the Rider-Waite. I use two different sets because if Spirit wants to come through with a message, typically I get the same card more than once. I've shuffled, I've meditated. I'm being told from my guides that I need a couple more shuffles here. What's going on, Virgo? What's holding you back? You're my methodical zodiac sign. Let's cut you 3 times. I'm going to take the bottom of the deck as your overall for the read. Page of Cups. Knight of Cups reversed. Knight of Swords reversed. Page of Wands. 7 of Wands. 4 of Swords. 4 of Cups. It's not even in here. Let me move this. Hopefully you can see that better. We got the Page of Cups. We got the Page of Wands. We got the Knight of Cups in reverse. We got the Knight of Swords in reverse. A lot of people going on in your reading right now. A lot of responsibility. Virgo, you have a lot of responsibility. You may have children, employees, siblings, parents. You have a lot of people you need to take care of. A lot of people that are relying upon you to be the stellar, solid for financial, for emotional, for stability. There's a lot of people pulling at you in many, many different directions. A lot. You know, Page of Cups. Let's just take the Page of Cups and the Page of Wands. You know, pages are usually children or people younger than you, younger siblings, younger cousins, younger family members. But they're people that you have a tremendous sense of responsibility over. So I don't know, Virgo, if you're the one who's the breadwinner, you're the one that's paying for everything. If during COVID, lots of people's jobs were displaced and you and your household became the main household for family and extended family and friends. Page of Wands and the Page of Cups. Two young people in your life that you feel a tremendous amount of responsibility for. Now on an energy level, the Page of Wands is coming up with an idea, something flamboyant, interesting, a new concept, social media. Coming up with a new business that maybe no one's done before. Coming up with something that the world wants to see and you're going to be able to market it. Okay, the Page of Wands from an energy perspective is moving forward with a passionate new idea that's a little bit irreverent and avant-garde. It's a little bit on the flamboyant side. It could be with photography. It could be, like I said, with social media company. It could be a retail company with different retail products that are a little bit racy or exciting or may have verbiage that we typically wouldn't see in the corporate world. Whatever idea you have for a new business with the Page of Wands is amazing. But what it tells me is you need to have courage and guts to take that step over the line to start this. What is stopping you from starting this business? Page of Cups, very emotional, emotionally tied. Maybe you need to step back from this business a little bit and look at it from a business standpoint and take your emotions out of it. Page of Cups can also be an apology or somebody's coming to you with messages. Page of Wands, Page of Cups, both intense messages, communication. Okay, Page, I always feel that that's text, Snapchat, it's quick, and it's very impactful, meaningful communication. That's why we always bring up online sometimes when we talk about pages, because that's quick, easy, and impactful messaging. So in the world of business, you may be coming up with an amazing business idea that you're extremely emotionally tied to, that's extremely flamboyant, different, irreverent. Maybe no one's ever done it before, and maybe that's what you're afraid of. What are people gonna think? You know, get yourself out of your ego. Let's not give a shit what people think. Do you think somebody thought an electric light bulb could be created? You know, the more people think you're nuts, the more I think the idea is going to make it. And it's going to become mainstream. Okay, so we have a bunch of ideas going on. Let's move into the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Swords in reverse. You know, when I get those cards in reverse, I feel that there's some trepidation in communication. There's trepidation moving forward in a love relationship. So I'm going to take these two cards and isolate them as well. This is all about a relationship right now. Either you're afraid to move forward in love, you're afraid to let somebody know how you feel, you're afraid to let your guard down, to let somebody know how you feel, because you don't feel that they feel the same way. And that's what you're concerned about. What happens if they don't feel the same way? Am I going to look stupid? Am I going to feel foolish? Okay, then we head into the Knight of Swords in the reverse. To me, that's always my stalking card. Somebody's watching you or you're watching them. Whether it's online, you're monitoring somebody's behavior, or they're monitoring your behavior. Somebody's doing some monitoring of behavior right now and really going deep. I mean, not only looking at somebody's Facebook posts and Instagram posts, but analyzing the dialogue and the verbiage, trying to figure out if the person is happy who wrote it, trying to really look at the words that are being used to kind of get some insight to the state of mind of where this person is, going through, seeing who has liked, who has shared, following those people. Somebody, whether it's you, Virgo, or somebody who's doing this to you, put yourself where you belong in the story. Somebody is doing some intense private investigating right now. Why? Because there's a lot of feelings and emotions, and there's fear there. Fear to move forward into something because you're afraid they don't feel the same way. And perhaps that is where we get the wisdom of the trees. Maybe the reason why this animal is not going through the tunnel, even though they know there's a light at the end of the tunnel, is because of fear of the unknown, of what's on the inside and what you have to go through to get to the other side. And maybe that's what's going on with these two cards in love, to get them both in reverse. There tells me there's tremendous emotions, tremendous feelings, tremendous exchange, but there's fear stopping, whether it's them or you, or maybe both of you. Okay, so let's dive into these cards because I'm reading these cards as a completely third separate read here. Seven of Wands, one of my favorite cards in the deck. It's my fuck yeah card. It's my arrival card. It is the card that says I have arrived, my thoughts matter, I am valuable, what I do is valuable, what I say is valuable, how I present myself is valuable, and now it's time for me to step on my rock and allow myself to take my throne. This is the card of confidence. This is the card of confidence in action. You can almost look at it as there are protesters down below protesting the person that's speaking on the podium, and the person who's speaking on the podium is fighting back. But to me, this is always a card of selecting your passion and being so behind what that passion is that you don't give a shit who you fight, who you have to speak to, or who you have to stand up against, because at the end of the day, you stand committed to what you believe. Okay? And you didn't get here overnight. This has been a long process, part of the dark night of the soul. I have a feeling this has been a 7-year process for whatever Virgo I'm reading. You're now resting and relaxing. The interesting thing about the Four of Swords is everyone says that this is rest, relaxation, meditation. To me, it's the calm before the storm. It is praying. It is getting your ducks in a row intellectually, because swords are all about communication, planning, methodical thought process, and execution. Swords are no bullshit. So even though this person is laying in a church, I feel it's the calm before the storm, the calm before you take the stand. The universe is trying to hand you a cup, Virgo. It's right in front of your face. But you're staring at all the fear of the 3 broken cups, the 3 cups that are completely empty. Broken hearts from the past, relationships that did not work out, career moves that did not work out, investments that did not work out, that you're not even looking at the universe handing you a brand new big ass fat cup of love, emotion, excitement, happiness, fulfillment. It's time for you to open your eyes, Virgo, and realize that you are coming of age. Now, if this is going back to my original story, you have a lot of responsibilities. There's a lot of people in here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people in 7 cards. You have a lot of responsibility, and the weight is certainly on your shoulders, Virgo, but it's telling me to tell you that it's time for you to step into your own power. Go through the tunnel. Don't be afraid of who you're going to meet along the tunnel. The tunnel is calling you. The light at the end of the tunnel is what you are going towards, because it's divinely orchestrated. And therefore, the situations that happen to you in the tunnel, the people that you meet, the obstacles that you face, are the people, obstacles, and situations that you are meant to overcome to get to the other side of the tunnel. All right, Virgo, the time is now for you to make the changes in your life. I hope this resonates. If it does, smash that subscribe button. Make sure you leave a comment where you are watching this video from, and namaste.